Hey, everybody, welcome to another edition of Sports Church, where we gather together to worship at the altar of competition, where grown men and women play with balls, drive around in circles, and beat the shit out of each other. I'm your host, John Kermain, a.k.a. Mini. I'm a United States Marine Corps veteran. 2311 was my MOS. Yes. I'm a card carrying member of the E4 Mafia and a founding member of VRR, Veteran Revolt Radio. Where it's at, we're broadcasting on Facebook, Rumble, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch. So get on over to Facebook, like and follow us over there. Get on over to Rumble, search Vet Revolt Radio, find us that way. Follow us, give us a follow, give us a thumbs up. And yeah, you don't got a Twitter account. Twitter's super fun now. I love Twitter. Get a Twitter account and search Veteran Revolt Radio, and YouTube, same thing, and follow us. And yeah, I agree, man. I agree. Oh, back in the sandbox, I see, huh, Steven? What time is it there, man? I'm trying to remember. Tell Marine who's pre-gaming, trying to do fucking math, and it's not going to happen. Thanks for checking in all the way in from the sandbox, man. Be gentle to those porta potties, please. Be very gentle. 0209. So it's like, it's a cool, what, 92, 95, maybe 2 in the morning, maybe. I don't know. Porta potties still probably over 100. Those things retain heat like it's going out of style. All right, so we got a lot to unpack in a short time to do it. We're going to talk MLB. We're going to talk auto racing. We're going to talk MMA. And yeah, and a few other things. What's up, Coral? How you doing, man? Look at that beautiful boy. Thank God he looks like his mother. Just kidding. Love you, man. Thanks for tuning in and sharing this out. I appreciate it. Hope the Northeast is or Northwest is treating you well. I know it's a little weird out there these days, but country boy can't survive, right? 102. Damn, I was off. All right, that's okay. It's still, I was off by what, 10 degrees? It's still pretty fucking effing hot out there. God, fuck that place. Why people live there, it's just beyond me. All right, so let's get on with the show. Bring on my first co-host. He's also my co-host on the bar, which you can catch right here on the VRR, on the YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Rumble every Saturday night, 2100 Eastern Standard Time. We had a great time last night. Lots of fun. I think I called it a night early, and the boys kept going for a little while. So good for them. Make sure you check that out. Get on over Rumble. Hit that thumbs up button. Helps us out tremendously. He's a United States Naval veteran, Fleet Marine Force Corpsman, one of my best friends. So please welcome the Devil Dog.
What's up? How are you doing? Feeling better?
No, not at all. No. I'm gonna suck tonight. That's all right. It is what it is. Just keep it rolling. He's our auto racing expert. He's been in the business for over 50 years. We call him Pops because he's my Pops. Please welcome to the Sports Church, Pops.
Good evening, good evening, good evening.
Still wearing that Reds gear, huh?
You betcha.
They're
they're surprising everybody, so I gotta wear it until I quit surprising us.
They're kind of sticking it up at the moment, though.
Yeah.
Lost a couple in a row. You're pitching, man. You're pitching. It's just
They're gonna get somebody from the West Coast, I think.
Well, hopefully.
That would be neat, wouldn't it? Wow.
Yeah, that would be for sure. All right. Our next co-host has been a friend of mine for over a quarter of a century. We served together at the all-inclusive resort known as 43 Air Las Pulgas, guest of the most holistic company in the Marine Corps, Ammo Company, first Supply Battalion, first 4-star support group, first Bar Div out there, beautiful Cat Pound in California. Without further ado, our MMA contributor, brother Bishop Pook Dawg.
Uh-oh. There he is.
With the worst Wi-Fi ever.
Oh my! He got it from Dollar General.
Yeah, did you get your Wi-Fi from Dollar General, bro? Great.
I didn't know they sold Wi-Fi at Dollar General.
Oh, they do. They do.
Oh no, this is Pook we're talking about. He's getting it all the way from the guy that does his brakes in Tecate.
Yeah, there you go. Got that Mexican
I do
Wi-Fi.
my own brakes, bro. I change my own oil. I do my own brakes. I have guys do things like paint my truck in Tecate. I have. I do stuff. I do stuff in Tecate like, I don't know, take a dog down to get $5,000 worth of veterinarian work for $50, stuff like that. Tecate's a great
Eugene, yeah, that kid playing for Reds. L.A. De La Cruz missile. Yeah, you missed last week's show. We spent a bit of time talking about him. And I think, if I remember, I have a highlight of him today. He broke a record, at least a record from the StatCast era on. From short to first base, he threw a 98.9 mile an hour dart across the diamond to get a guy out. Flat on his feet and 98 miles an hour.
Holy cow.
What the shit? Dude. Oh, man. Yeah, you're about 200 miles from Portland. Yeah, it just ekes out there, though, doesn't it? Do you valves on your Duke? What? And Pook got that straight talk Wi-Fi. I think we got like a 10-second delay with Pook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incredible.
His Wi-Fi straight from Temu.
Oh, do your valves, your county valves? Oh yeah. You don't have a bike, do you, Pook?
Nah, man.
Yeah, there's a 10-second delay. All right. to make things easy.
Hey, Pook, just start talking, and then we'll come up with the question for what you're saying.
Yeah, so Pook, without further ado, go ahead and lead off, as tradition dictates, on Sports Church, the part where we talk about people beating the shit out of each other. Do your MMA segment, my brother.
Oh, my. Is there really a 10-second delay?
It feels about 5 to 10 seconds, yeah.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
And then
incredible. All right. Well, this is a little awkward. Well, we'll maybe remedy this somehow next week's. Well, without further ado, then let's start talking about a little MMA action. First of all, I'd like to talk about the Jake Paul, Nate Diaz fight coming up. Jake Paul believes that he is carrying this promotion. Jake Paul believes that, he signed Nate up because he was a gangster and he thought he could help him promote the fight, talk a lot of shit, talk a lot of bad shit back and forth. And Nate's kind of hasn't been doing that. Nate kind of hasn't been doing that, and Jake Paul's a little frustrated with him. Although that being said, they're already sold out. I mean, what does Jake really want? You know what I mean? What does he really want here? He's also guaranteeing a KO. What do you think the chances are of Nate Diaz getting KO'd by Jake Paul?
Pretty high. Pretty high.
You think so? I mean, after he starts Tyron Woodley, right? You know, that's what I'm coming. That's where I'm coming from. But that being said, if you look at Nate Diaz's career, when has Nate Diaz ever been knocked out? I mean, he took a head kick one time, a TKO head kick. That's not from a punch. That was, I believe it was from Wonder Boy. We'd have to look that up. But he did get kicked. He did get a head kick knockout. Someone did knock him out. I think it was Wonder Boy. And the other guy that knocked him out was another TKO, was Masvidal, but that was a doctor stoppage due to that eye. If you guys remember, in that first BMF fight they ever had. That's the Nate Diaz has been fighting forever. He's never been knocked out. These guys use, what are they, 4-ounce gloves? Or are they 6-ounce, 4-ounce gloves? MMA gloves. They're going to be using like 16-ounce gloves, right? At least 12-ounce gloves for this fight. Probably 16-ounce gloves for this fight, right? I believe. So I don't know. I don't think he knocks Nate Diaz out. I'm not gonna bet on Nate Diaz. But that being said, I don't know if Nate. That's the other thing about Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz never strays away either from getting hit. If you ever watch a Nate Diaz fight, I mean, he gets out of the way of a lot of punches, but he's not afraid to exchange. He's not afraid to take some and give some, and he's really trying to wear you out. You know, he's the cardio machine. Him and his brother. Cardio. These guys run freaking triathlons. They're triathletes. So I won't be surprised. No, I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised if Nate wears Jake Paul out and wins the later rounds. I'm not saying that Nate's going to win the fight. Who knows? The fight's got to happen. It's going to happen soon. The other fight that got announced, and I've been away for a little while. Very sorry about that. Sometimes things happen out of the Pook's control. That's how it is. But I've been away from a little bit, but we never really talked about this. The Tyson Fury and Ngannou fight, it's been announced. It's going to happen. They're going to make it. It is for sure. It's like for sure now. And they're going to mix it up. It's supposed to go to knockout. So we'll see what happens in that. We'll see if there's going to be a knockout. That's set to happen, I believe, in either Saudi Arabia or Dubai, somewhere in the Middle East. And it's an undisclosed amount is going to be the purse. But it's reported to be Francis is going to make anywhere between $25 and $45 million. Okay. Wow. And he also off of that, and not only is he going to make 25 to 40, and it's not all about this guy, and we know that. But let's talk about the UFC a little bit. They're guaranteeing him, and people said he fumbled the bag. It's a real joke because they said that Dana White said he fumbled the bag. I don't think. Look at what he did by going out and becoming a free agent. He got a $20 million deal with the PFL. 2 fights, $20 million. Now, could he have done that with the UFC? Well, if he would have fought John Jones, he would have got $8 to $10 million for sure. But next opponent, how much was he going to get paid? Who knows? If he loses to Jones, probably not much. Not much relative to the 2-fight deal that he got with the PFL. Not only did he get the 2-fight PFL deal, he was able to broker this deal that they said couldn't be done with Tyson Fury. And now he's going to make $25 to $40 million with that deal. And that's the deal that Dana White didn't want to make. Remember, he didn't want to do the circuit. And what's he doing? He's doing the Zuckerberg Elon Musk fight. They did the Conor. He helped UFC co-promoted that ridiculous Conor McGregor Floyd fight, right? Floyd Mayweather fight. So here you got Dana White talking out of both sides of his mouth. And in the meantime, the freaking best heavyweight in the world slipped through his freaking fingers like gold dust. And you can't tell me that he's not the best heavyweight in the world until someone beats him, because like Ric Flair says, to be the man, you got to beat the man. And right now, Francis Ngannou is woo. Francis Ngannou never lost the title. Never lost a title in the ring. He lost the title by vacating the UFC, by leaving the UFC. That's how he lost the title. So in my mind, no matter what, even though John Jones in your mind and other people's minds forever a champion, he was a 205 champ. He's never held the belt at heavyweight until Francis left, and Francis didn't lose the belt. So he's the linear champ in my mind. The linear champ of the UFC is Francis Ngannou. He never lost the belt. He walked away from the UFC because they couldn't iron out a deal for whatever reason. You know, for what Dana White, I don't quite understand Dana White, man. You know, I like Dana White. Dana White's a shrewd businessman normally. I don't think he made all the right moves in this, and I don't understand why he's still giving that Kyle. It's so weird. That Kyle from Nelk Boys, remember last year for his birthday, he gave that kid like $100,000.
Yeah.
He gave him another freaking fat rack of money just the other day for his birthday this year. I don't know what kind of deal. What does this guy got on Dana White? Is this something like he's got on Dana White? What's going on there? This doesn't make any sense, man. You know. Anyway. Oh, you got your phone. I sent you a message. You got that? Are you able to put that X-ray up? Gnarly X-ray. Gnarly X-ray. Last night we had a fight night in the UFC. Not a lot of stuff happened, but Estela Nunez got her arm separated, and it's probably one of the most wicked sports injuries that I've seen.
Did you send it to me? Yeah, you sent it to me in a text.
Yeah, I sent it to you in a text, man. That's a no-no. Next time, email it to you.
That would probably be better. Yeah,
I sent you a bunch of things via text, and probably we're not going to be able to see them, but we can talk about them anyway because that's part of my notes that I've written down.
Yeah, let me try and figure it out here in a minute.
Yeah, we can move on. We can talk a little bit about what happened last night. Oh shit. We had Holly Holmes fighting Myra Bruno for at 135, and Holly Holmes, obviously, former champion. Myra is talking about fighting for the vacant title now.
What the fuck?
And I believe that's what they're setting up with that fight, the whole fight last night.
I think she wants to fight Julie Pena.
That's exactly who she wants to fight for the vacant title. I got that written down somewhere. I forgot Julia Pena's name. I ain't gonna lie to you, Devil Doc. But for a split second, I forgot who she was gonna fight for the vacant title. But that's what the UFC wants to set up. That's what they're talking about in the press conference afterwards last night. Notable stuff that happened last night. I guess Chelsea Chandler ran away from her opponent last night. I don't know if you saw that. Were you able to see Chelsea Chandler just running across the octagon? Now I've seen this before. Dana White saying, "There's your
fracture, Poop."
Yeah, wicked, huh?
Stefan, dude, we have a fantasy football league on the show. We run with me, Pook, Pops, Anton, Doc,
Anton's wontons, baby.
A bunch of other people from different networks. So hit me up and we could probably throw you in there if you want. It's the Brittany Grenier Memorial League. So
is that the upper arm separating from the lower arm?
Hell yeah.
That's the arm from the elbow. She landed and it went. Her arm didn't go this way. It went that way.
Oh wow!
It was. She tried to stop herself from fallen,
Yeah.
and she did the Joe Theismann, Alex Smith thing with her arm.
Wicked sports injury.
Yeah.
One of the worst. And she was walking out of the octagon screaming. I don't blame her. And then she had to be carried. Wicked. So we didn't touch on this last week because I wasn't around, but last week Robert Whitaker fought Duplessis. And Duplessis, to a lot of people, surprised the odds makers in the UFC as well, and probably Israel Adesanya, who was sitting ringside. To everyone's surprise, Duplessis beat Whitaker. So after the fight, the post-fight, I'm not sure if you guys talked about this last week, but Izzy goes in there, Israel Adesanya goes in there drunk, starts dropping the N-bomb left and right at this guy, and basically calling him out, saying that he's the real African. Basically, look at you, I'm the African, you're not an African. Well, the problem with that is Duplessis freaking has spent his whole life in Africa, still lives in Africa, trains in Africa. All right. Michael Bisping brought up the point it would be like, although it wouldn't be like, because you couldn't get away with this, but it would be like some English expatriate that lives in America going up to an English fighter that's black and pretty much telling them, look at you, you're not English, So, I mean, there's a bit of a double standard here, and we understand why. But when you unpack this further, like, they don't even use the N-word in Africa, like nowhere. Like that's not something an African does. They don't call each other the N-word. Africans don't. I mean, it's so ridiculous. So we'll see what happens with that. And Sean Strickland had a shit ton to say about Israel Adesanya, and I sent that to you. I sent actual footage. So Sean Strickland goes on Joe Rogan's talk show, right? And Sean Strickland starts talking mad shit about Israel Adesanya. Starts talking about how he jerks off his dog. And starts
God.
Yeah. Starts talking about how he jerks off his dog. Joe Rogan acts like he doesn't know what the hell this guy's talking about. And I think he does. I think he did that. So Joe Rogan acts like he don't know what the hell he's talking about because there's footage on the internet of it. And I sent it to you, Minnie, but I sent it to you in a text. So we might not be able to get that. And we might not even want to put it on our show. But it's not like full blown like pornography, but he's like, he's just like rubbing his dog a little bit, but it's still awkward, cringe, and weird, man. Unless I'm giving my dog a bath, I will never touch their nether regions. That's just weird. So he talks shit about him. He's like, talks shit about, the guy says he's African. He said that he's a citizen of China, that he's actually Chinese, and he did. And he got paid to say that, and that's on the internet too. You can find that as well. You can find Israel Adesanya talking about how he's Chinese. And so, the guy's amazing. The guy's a hell of an athlete. He's a hell of a fighter, but he's a bit cringe. The guy is a bit cringe.
Yeah.
I don't know your thoughts on him jerking off his dog, possibly being a Chinese citizen. Anything?
No, I'm good.
All right. Yeah. All right, let's move on to more news. Jamal Hill vacates his title because of an injury. Looked like a lower leg injury. Not sure exactly what's going on with that, but he was on one of those little scooters where you rest your knee on the scooter and you pedal around. You kind of just like do this kind of thing. He was seen on one of those, and he vacated his title due to that injury. So that 205 title, they're saying, looks like it's cursed. Connor and Chandler are set to fight. Dana White actually said, I don't know what Dana White's got going on, but I heard the audio of him saying, F USADA. We're going to make this fight happen. Now, later on, he retracted that. He said he never said that, kind of like the My Pillow guy saying he never said stuff. It's kind of weird. We got you on audio saying it, Dana. Kind of going back to this guy's a little off his rocker again, man. Maybe in his old age, man. Give him that weird Nelk boy, all that cash and freaking, not cooperating with Ngannou and losing him. I mean, losing the best heavyweight in the world because you don't want to make that fight with Tyson Fury would have been a freaking cash cow for everybody. kind of weird. Then he tried to double cross. Then he tries to double cross and tries to set that fight up with Jones, and it never happened. Might happen in the future, but I doubt it. I doubt it now. But we're going to see that, according per Dana White, per Conor McGregor, we're going to see that's going to happen. That fight between Chandler and Conor is going to happen. By the way, your boy Conor is down 0-7 in the tough. In the tough show, in the tough reality show.
The worst season I've ever seen.
7. He has not had a fighter. Well, now none of his fighters has won. And he just kicked the guy and freaking floored him. Like he's coached him. He kicked the guy. I don't know, man. I don't know what was going on in that with that. I didn't watch the show. They can edit it any way they want as well. But I saw on an Instagram where he freaking smashed the kick right into a guy's side and knocked him right on the ground, man. One of his fighters, man. I guess that's tough love, coaching with tough love. I guess I have no idea. This is the part where Mini will ask me, what do we got next up in the UFC? Correct? That's probably the next question, right? We're going to have a fight night next week. It doesn't look like much is happening there, but then we got the BMF title coming up the 29th. That's going to be Poirier, Gaethje, other notable people on that card. Poirier, Gaethje are going to fight for that BMF title, which I believe is vacated now. Yeah, it's because George Masvidal is no longer. Yeah, George Masvidal is no longer in the UFC, right? And George Masvidal retired. So we got Jan Blachowicz is also going to fight. Alex Pereira is going to fight on that card. Paulo Costa is going to fight on that card. Tony Ferguson's actually fighting Bobby Green. Michael Chiesa is fighting Kevin Holland. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson's. Dude, this looks almost like a better card than International Fight Week. And International Fight Week's supposed to be their best card of the year. This looks like a great card, though. Derek Lewis is going to be on that card, the Black Beast. You got a bunch of household MMA names, man, people that we recognize. This is pretty incredible.
Derek Lewis is the guy that always says he has to take a shit after he fights, right?
Oh, yeah, man. That guy's hilarious. You follow him on Instagram? The guy's a funny guy, man. That's for sure. Guy's a funny dude.
I don't have time to talk. I got to go take a shit. Bye.
Yeah, he's my balls sweat. Remember when he said his balls were hot? He took off his shorts because his balls were hot. Remember he told Joe Rogan that? Incredible. But, yeah, that'll pretty much wrap up my MMA segments for tonight. Unless someone else says something that I missed, because there's a lot going on. There's a lot of MMA news. I mean, I got online a couple hours ago thinking that I could prepare. I up into the show, I was still reading and watching video. There's a lot going on. So if there's anything I missed, let me know in the chat. Or if you guys, Devil Doc, if you know of anything I missed, we could talk about it.
I heard Thug Rose is pregnant.
Oh, that would explain everything.
That explains a lot. I thought I saw where she was set to fight.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I think I sent you that on Instagram. I'm not sure who she's fighting, but that's going to be coming up. But if she's pregnant, I doubt that's going to happen.
That's off.
Unless it's set for after she has the baby, like months after.
Yeah. Good luck after that anyways. Ugh. Shit messes you up.
Yeah.
Serena Williams was never the same.
No, having a baby's no joke.
Amanda Nunes did pretty good.
Yeah, she was awesome after that.
And
she didn't have the baby though.
Yes, she did.
No, man, her freaking girlfriend did, or wife, or whatever. She's a lesbian relationship, bro.
It wasn't her
this
kid?
This is 2023, man. Men can have babies.
Listen to you. You fuck.
Oh, shit.
Hey, if you're on, listen, real quick, not to get off the subject of sports, but all you out there, because just to let you know, I'm not gonna be able to stay the whole time with you guys. My girlfriend has a flat tire. I'm going to have to give her a ride to work. So I'm not going to be able to do my final thoughts. So real quick, I want to let you guys know that I'm on my 9th booster shot. Okay. Now,
All right.
Okay. All right. If you were to follow the schedule, the vaccine schedule, you would at least be on your 7th by now. So if you're not on your 7th booster, you're freaking wrong. You're a scientist.
Did Fauci fly out to give it to you?
Lies. Oh, lies!
No, Fauci didn't fly out to give to, but I have a altar. I'll show you sometime. I got a Fauci altar. I got
All right.
Fauci candle set up, a little altar set up for Fauci. He is the science. He's the science.
Oh God! Next, Pook is going to invest in lab-grown meat.
Oh, I can't wait for the meat. I can't wait for my opportunity to save the planet. I'm going to get some of that Bill Gates meat. You know, we got to get.
Wow.
Cows and people. Cows and people are the problem. We have to eliminate cows and people. We got to depopulate, and we got to get rid of cows because we got to save the planet. This is very important.
Yeah. Cows are really killing the planet.
Enjoy your day.
We need some. The Pook's got to get some lab-grown meat, and
Squirrel.
He also needs to get some of those grub worms that they're talking about.
The show will never be the same. We took a way left turn.
I wanted to get my final thoughts in because I'm going to have to leave abruptly. I wanted to make sure I got my
just
public
remember,
service
Pook,
announcement.
you're not
Get your
fully dead
jabs.
until you're fully vaxxed.
You're not exactly. Exactly, which helps the planet, right? The less people we have.
Yeah, lowers the climate change.
Somebody's got to get that right. Did she never have the kids? That someone else?
That's what Benoit Balls says.
Wow.
The kid, her wife did.
Yeah, I mean, you thought I was making that up? You thought I was going off the rails? No, that's what happened.
All right, so they're lesbian. They both like to eat out. It's all good.
Oh God.
Emotional damage.
This week I have a drag queen story time scheduled for myself. I'm going to be putting on the whole makeup.
Why would you shut up?
Lies. Oh, lies!
Be going down to the local library here. So
That's my mayor. What are you doing playing with my mayor?
Pook, I got a question for you. Is it a chick with a dick or a dude with boobs?
I'm just chubby.
The answer is D. The answer is always D. Moving on. How much longer are you leaving right now, Pook, or what?
No. All
right.
I won't mind introducing my lady when it's time to go. I told her just to come and grab me. So she won't be leaving to work till probably around 5:30 Pacific time. I want to say. The show ends. The show normally ends 6 o'clock Pacific time. So
okay. All right. Good job on the MMA, Pook. I appreciate it. As always.
Maybe if I wasn't stuttering and stammering so much, it would have been a good job. But
well, your internet.
Thanks anyway.
Your internet kicked in eventually.
If a guy can have a baby, does he have to have the baby out of dick or what? How does that work?
No, this is not how
that's got to be painful.
This isn't how this works.
Can we move on?
This
Back
isn't
to
how
sports,
this works
please.
at all. This isn't how this
Squirrel.
What you actually have is a biological female that identifies as a male and then goes on like hormone treatment.
老铁们，咱们今天简简单单吃上一顿啊！双击扣8，谁扣谁发山到家，弄乱没毛病，开喽！
Although they identify as a male and they masculinize themselves, they have a beard, everything, all that. They still have.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
They still have the parts of a female, and that's how they're able to have a baby.
Shit. Enjoy your day.
You have to respect these people's pronouns and their right to identify as a male, even though
Lies. All lies.
it makes perfect sense to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
That's probably after you got another shot.
Yeah.
Well, I thought about getting that 10th
booster.
that 10th booster, but my pharmacist told me he's not going to give me any
Jeremy's
more
back.
boosters. He says that it's detrimental to my health. I think he's a Trump supporter. I'm going to have to find another pharmacist.
Fucking A. What's up, Jeremy? How you doing, brother? Emotional damage is right. Emotional damage is right.
Emotional damage.
Putting up with these lunatics, man. Nunez is married to an American, Nina Anna Nunez, and a former UFC fighter. Well, yeah, go figure.
Yeah, she was one of her coaches on when she was the coach on.
Oh, okay. Anyways, thank you all for joining us. Please go check us out over at Rumble. Get yourself a Rumble account. Search Vet Revolt Radio. Follow us. Give us a thumbs up and on the videos. Leave a comment. Fortunately, the comments, because it's a custom RTMP through StreamYard, they don't show up. But you leave them, they do matter. They do count. We're on YouTube. Search Veteran Revolt Radio. We're on Twitter. Search Veteran Revolt Radio. We are still on Facebook for some reason because I don't know. It's like heroin or something. I can't quite quit it, but it's disgusting and in a vile place, and I hate it. But we're still on there. So we're still on the Facebook. We're on Twitter. We're on the Rumble. We're on the YouTube. You search Veteran Revolt Radio there, and like and follow. Hit the bell. Do whatever you got to do so you get the notifications. Just checking around right now. We got about 8 to 9 people watching on Rumble. We've got 10 people watching on YouTube. We've got a few people watching on Twitter. So I don't have Twitch pulled up yet, but I believe we're on over there. But yeah.
How do they send? Can they send messages on Rumble?
They can put them in there, but they won't show up in the chat.
Yeah, they won't pop up on the show.
I was the one that asked that question last night. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I went out to Rumble just to see how it was and wanted to send you a message, and there was no way to do that.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can enter the chat and you can put stuff in there, but I won't be able to pull it because it's a custom thing. StreamYard hasn't worked it out with Rumble yet, so hopefully they'll figure that out because that would help us out a bunch too.
Yeah,
as Rumble's a great platform. All right, Pook, are you good on your final thoughts there?
Yeah, I'm glad you let me get them in. I got a lot off my chest. I hope all you people repent and freaking
squirrel.
Buy some electric cars and things of that nature.
Okay.
Shit. Enjoy your day.
And as Pook always says, go Lions.
Yeah, go Lions. Hey, Pook, I was on vacation in Michigan, and I torpedoed the entire game night because I was going to play Monopoly. You know why I was going to play Monopoly?
Why?
Because it was a Chicago Bears edition Monopoly.
It was the Chicago Bears what?
So you
Monopoly
didn't do it?
board. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Nah, wouldn't touch it.
What's Boardwalk and Park Place on that?
I don't know. I didn't touch it. I didn't look at it. I said, I'm not playing Monopoly because.
Got to be Gold Coast. There got to be Gold Coast.
Common sense error. There you go.
You got to be silly. That's silly of you because,
I hate Monopoly to begin with.
I don't know, but yeah,
game.
because it has to be Monopoly itself because I can't see why you wouldn't. I mean, you guys got the upper hand in that rivalry. I mean, it's disgusting. So I mean, I wouldn't. It's not even a rivalry.
We'll see what happens this year. And
this year doesn't count.
It hasn't been a real rivalry really since Lovie Smith, and before that, Ditka. Really, it really hasn't been a rivalry since Ditka. You guys have been beating us.
We'll see what happens this year. Are we going to go 3 for 3, Favre, or 4 for 4, Mikowski, Favre, Rodgers, Love? I don't know, but we'll talk more about that when Richie comes back to the show in the next few weeks as football begins to heat up.
Even though Aaron Rodgers is a science-denying, no good, low-life and catalytic converting, stealing piece of crap. Now that he's not a Packer, I'm going to give him a chance. I'm going to give him a chance. No, he's not a Packer. I'm going to give him a chance.
All right, brother. Doc, you want to get into the, stuff?
The shit that you don't like while you go take a smoke break?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I got that covered. No problem. So, here we go. Well, in NFL news, DeAndre Hopkins will be signing with the Tennessee Titans.
Interesting.
Joe Mixon restructured his deal with the Bengals. The Jaguars tight end Ingram signed a 3-year deal. Tyreek Hill of the Dolphins is saying he's going to go over 2,000 receiving yards quickly. Defensive lineman Jackson is officially retiring from football. That's it for football news. So we'll get that out of the way. Moving on to the NBA. Due to a number being officially retired in the NBA, LeBitch James has to go back to wearing number 23. He can no longer wear the great number 6, worn by the great Bill Russell. And Bill Russell is the GOAT. He played 12 years and has 11 championship rings.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wished I liked Jordan enough to argue with you, but I don't know, man. Steph Curry's pretty amazing.
Well, I'll put it this way. This is the quickest way you can end the LeBron James, Michael Jordan GOAT debate.
Yeah.
How many people have you ever heard getting shot for wearing a pair of LeBron James's shoes? 0. How many people have you heard getting shot for a pair of Jordan shoes? Plenty. LeBron James's kids even wear Jordan shoes. That should tell you right there who the GOAT is.
I'm just wondering what the fuck difference does it make who says they're a GOAT or not?
We need to quit the GOAT debate. It's all about eras. Who was the best player in their era?
Yeah.
I mean,
well, and other who's watching them? I mean, that's the big deal.
I mean,
the
hell,
ratings are in the cellar.
We could say that LeBron James is the greatest flopper known to man.
You could definitely say LeBron James looks more like a GOAT, physically looks more like a GOAT than Michael Jordan. That's a fact.
There you go.
Oh, and another thing you can end the debate on. When Michael Jordan did Space Jam, everybody played basketball. LeBron James had a stunt double for playing basketball.
Nah.
Yes, he had a stunt double.
Unreal.
Yeah.
That might have had to do with his contractual agreements with the NBA and the Lakers and whatnot. Because I know these guys aren't allowed to. You're not allowed to play basketball. Michael Jordan had the love of the game clause. Remember that he could play basketball with anybody he wanted at any time.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. These guys ain't supposed to do a lot of stuff that they do anyway, like ride motorcycles and crap like that, and they do it anyway.
But a stunt double to play basketball.
Yeah,
I agree with you. And it's pretty foul. Absolutely. I mean, if you're supposed to be the GOAT, right? Yeah.
Yes, Carl. LeBron James is a permanent fluffer on gay porn sites. Yes. I also hate the Lakers, so because I am a diehard Celtics fan.
He's got to be the best athlete to ever play NBA, probably.
LeBron James?
He's close. He's got to be, man. The guy's a specimen, man. The guy's a monster, man.
I mean, he's a ring chaser. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
He don't have the killer instinct Jordan had. You know, Jordan was a killer. Jordan was a monster, man. I've seen LeBron pack it in. We've all have.
Oh yeah, I would love to see LeBron play the Detroit Pistons in the 80s and the 90s,
Yeah.
or anybody that thought that they were a real badass. Play the Pistons.
Pistons would get fined and suspended out of the league, man. No, you know that's the problem with the
now,
Pistons.
but back then, we need to go back to the old school basketball.
I mean, LeBron had. Here's the thing about that, man. I mean, look, LeBron isn't exactly the toughest guy, but he's very physically gifted.
It's
So,
very,
I
very
mean,
talented. There's no offense.
But I mean,
very
I'm
talented.
not
No
just
doubt.
that. He's freaking. He's a large man. I mean, he's bigger than little Bill Lambier.
Yeah,
So
but Bill Lambier
he's
would
bigger than
definitely break
he's
his
bigger
nose.
than all them dudes, man. I mean, like you get physical. Getting physical with LeBron isn't the same as Bill Lambier getting physical with Scottie Pippen. Or
I would
Dennis
like to
Rodman,
see
you know
LeBron.
what I mean?
I would like to see LeBron James try and get a rebound from Rodman.
Yeah. That would
That
be interesting.
that would not happen. Rodman would fuck with his head so bad.
Rodman's good. Rodman was all around good defensive player, and he's the freaking greatest rebounder of all time for sure, right? He's got to be the GOAT when it comes to rebounding.
Yeah, him and Charles Barkley.
Yeah, I mean, he can rebound in North Korea. I mean, that was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, who would have thought we send Dennis Rodman over to cool down North Korea?
Well, hell, you know, at the time, our politicians were too scared to talk to that guy. Might as well send Rodman.
Hell, Shaquille O'Neal even goes, LeBron James has nothing on Michael Jordan.
Okay, let me ask you this. Now, if you're to draft a team,
Yeah.
and you got your first overall draft pick in all time, and you're going to draft 5 positions, right? You're going to draft all 5 positions. You're going to have a center, a power forward, small forward, shooting guard, right? Okay, point guard, right? You got to draft all 5 positions. Who do you draft first? You draft Bill Russell. That's your guy. That's who you draft.
Yep. I'm taking Bill Russell first.
Because I'm taking stuff. Because I can fill in all the other spots. I can fill in all the other spots. You take whatever. You take Bill Russell now. Okay, all right, fine. I take stuff. Then you take Bill Russell. Comes back to me. I take Shaq.
Okay. I
Now,
take Kevin
you know what I'm
Garnett.
saying?
What are we talking about?
All right.
So I mean,
You take Kevin Garnett. Now I got Jordan, Shaq, and stuff on the same squad.
who?
Come on, this
I
game's
got
over.
Isaiah Thomas.
Good.
What about Akeem Olajuwon?
Bro.
The only guy who could
Yeah,
shut down Shaq was Akeem Olajuwon, right? He's the only guy who ever shut down Shaq.
Well, he's already got Bill Russell.
I got Bill Russell.
That's Bill Russell center, right?
I think Pook
If I'm
takes
not
this one.
mistaken, right? It's all right, man. I'm just saying that.
And I got Gary Payton. I got the glove.
What I'm trying to illustrate with this is how good stuff actually is by having such a high percentage from the 3-pointer, being able to jack up threes from the logo, being able to make clutch shots, being able to do what he does. I mean, you could fill in those other positions. I mean, the stuff that he can't do, the stuff that he's weak at, the stuff that he can't do, other people can do on the team. Man,
But when Steph is cold, Steph is cold. When he
True
goes
story.
cold, he is true cold.
True story. True story. True story. I ain't never seen anyone be able to put that ball up from the logo like that. That's insane.
Did you see the and I know everybody's going to hate it when I say this, and I don't care, but they play on the same court, same distance, same ball, same rim size. Sabrina Ionescu from the WNBA went 27 out of 29 on 3-point shots in the final round.
Yeah, that was a
3-point
awesome. No
contest.
ifs, ands, or buts.
Scored 37 points.
I mean, that's very impressive, man. It's very impressive, and
But can't you
That's-
dunk?
right. Thanks,
probably
Pops.
not.
When I watch, you know what it looks like when I watch, because I've watched women's basketball because it's been jammed down my throat. When I watch women's MMA, it's very entertaining. It's the only women's sport that seems to stand up on its own. When I watch
But
women's
come on,
basketball,
sand court volleyball is pretty awesome.
they're pretty sexy.
Yeah.
When I watch women's basketball, they move the way guys in my age at the rec league move. That's
Yeah.
I mean that's they jump about as high as the 40 and up league men's league at the rec center. They jump about as high. They run about as fast. I mean it's hard. It's hard to watch. It's hard to watch. It's hard to watch.
It is what it is, I guess.
It ain't what it is, and can she dunk? That's
Well, she was trained by Kobe Bryant, so.
Black Mamba in there, huh?
Yep.
All right. We need to do this in the near future. We need to get together an hour beforehand, and we put some stuff in the can, so to speak, some recorded stuff. My idea is we just do lists, like, all right, for you guys were talking like basketball. So, all right, so your dream team, your dream team to start against whatever, your dream team for baseball, your dream team for football, your dream team for that. And then we'll do top 5 quarterbacks, top 5 pitchers, top 5 left-handed pitchers, shit like that. So that when we have a huge case of the fuckus or we need to take a break, we just upload that and play it so that people have something to watch and we have continuity. So
yeah. Sounds
I
good
like
to
that
me.
conversation. That was even though it came in probably in the back end of it, that's what we need to do to fill some gaps. All right.
you're coming in the back end of it and filling gaps. I like it.
I
I like it, Mini.
Dirty boy.
He's the backdoor man.
Are you doing this? Are you doing this on North Halstead?
No, man.
No. Okay.
Hold on a second here. I'm trying to multitask and I'm failing miserably at it. All right, Pook, you're done. Damn it, I can't find this. I'm trying to find this highlight and I can't fucking find it. All right,
You're
doesn't
gonna
matter.
move to Pook?
No.
You're done. You said, all right, Pook, you're done.
You're done. You're done. Doc's done with his.
Yep.
So I guess, Pops, you don't have any slides or anything for me?
Yeah, there's some slides. Should be
great.
07, 16, 23 show.
All right, hold on here. See if I can find them.
Should have come to your mail.
All right, hold on a second here. Oh, there it is. I don't know why it's not showed up in fucking slides anymore, but it isn't.
Yeah. There's also a video coming through on Sports Church that we can play later. But anyway, this will get it started. And this is just NASCAR starting at they're the only one that had any well, I did not only one, but they had the Xfinity class. Go to the next slide. The Xfinity race was the only thing that went on this weekend. They were at New Hampshire Motor Speedway, which is a very it's a slick track. There's no ifs, ands, or buts, and they proved it today. John Hunter Nemechek comes back and wins again. Nemechek is is really cleaning up in the league. Chandler Smith, Austin Hill, Daniel Hemrick, and Sammy Smith came in the top 5. The next slide is where they stand for the playoffs, and this is the wild deal. There's 12 players that will qualify for the playoffs, and I'm not real sure why I lost number 11, but anyway, I did. But the guys in green all have a win, and that guarantees you into the playoffs. The other guys are going to get in on points, and it's in addition to points, they also have stage wins, which go to the ranking. So you got like Sheldon Creed has got more stage wins than Sam Mayer. But so he's ranked actually higher than Mayer, even though Mayer's got more points. So that's basically where things are on the playoffs. It's got kind of weird, and it's really hard to figure out. But it looks like those are the guys that are going to make it into the playoffs. Next slide is the IndyCar Series, which was in Toronto this week. And a surprise winner, not really a surprise winner, because Christian Lundgaard is a good racer. He races for golly, I can't even think of his name. Bobby Rahal. There you go. He raced for Bobby Rahal. He won the pole this year at the Indianapolis Road Course race. He won the pole yesterday at Toronto, and ran an unbelievably good race today to win it over the probably champion. Alex Palou is walking away with the points in IndyCar. Colton Herta, the poor kid just can't win. I don't know what it is. They just can't get the job done. Scott Dixon came in 4th place. Newgarden was in 5th. The Power, he was going to finish, I think, 2nd or 3rd, and he had to pit on the very last lap to get gas. So it was like, okay, there we go. But Christian Lundgaard, that 21-year-old kid, and obviously he doesn't come from the United States. He comes from someplace across the ocean.
Right.
But it's got some pretty good credentials, and it was really neat to see that he got picked up and has been given a good ride. It's the best that team has done this year. I think young Mr. Rahal finished in 6th or 7th place, which was pretty good. When you got the 1st and 6th places out of a Rahal team, that's pretty awesome. Come think of it, Rahal has brought a lot of new talent to the league. If you think about it, Rahal was the one that brought Danica Packard to the Indy Racing League.
Right.
Rahal is quite the character, and has done an awesome job there. And I think that is basically all the slides they got today, because the Cup race got rained out.
Yep.
There is that video. Did you ever able to find that video?
Oh, did you send it into Sports Church? Is that
Yeah.
what you said? Okay, hold on.
It's actually got a picture of on the message. It's the
Formula One race.
no, it's an E. It's a E
Formula E.
Formula E
Okay.
race.
Yeah, hold on. Oops, shit. Okay, it's a 4.5 minute video. Is there any point that we need to start this, or
No, just start it, and we'll jump out of it.
okay?
This is the unbelievable thing. This is a race.
Is out down at turn
And,
6.
I mean, it's got the audio. You
Another crash. It's a Jaguar. It's Sam Bird. Sam Bird has crashed out. Oh no, that's absolutely huge. Sebastian Buemi into the side of him. Red flag is immediately out on
Let me
that
see
night.
again.
Sam Bird is At turn 6, so that's a fast part off the track. Yellow flag is out. That's down at turn 6, so that's a fast part off the track.
Right.
Another crash. It's a Jaguar.
I'm just not. I just can't get into the race.
Oh no, that's
There's
absolutely
no
huge.
sound of
About
motors,
away
no
me.
nothing.
It's
All
a
you hear is
Simon
the
red
squealing
flag is
tires.
immediately out
Yeah.
on lap 9 out of 25. And Sam
But anyway,
crashed out. Nowhere to
had,
go for Sebastian
I think
Buemi.
5
He only
cars
caught the
involved in
end
it,
of
and
the
they red
incident.
flagged the
But
race
that's a
because
hugely
there was
fast
so
part
much
of the
debris
circuit
on the
to crash at
course
as well.
from the
And you can see another driver involved as well.
material of the
There's a
cars
Mahindra in
being
there as well.
shattered.
This looks a blue car.
There was no way the car can get through without
like it.
cutting their tires down. That is Formula E for you.
Hey, how much did that cost?
Oh, bunches. Those chassis are around 300,000.
Oh,
And there's a lot of those tubs that were just ruined in that race and that wreck.
gotcha.
And that sums up what's going on in auto racing this week.
All
Oh,
right.
there was an SRX race. That I forgot to mention. That was Thursday night. Denny Hamlin won that. It's another, I guess, 3 or 4 more weeks of SRX on Thursday night. So that
Where can
it's
you
the
catch
old
that?
Thursday Night Thunder.
ESPN.
Kind of neat. We used to love Thursday Night Thunder when it was the midgets and the sprint cars.
Yeah.
And now it's just Tony Stewart's deal.
Yep.
All right, right on. All right, moving on.
So before we start, I would like to congratulate everybody that participated in the home run derby and losing to me cordially.
Yeah.
How are you a bottle of liquor, Mini?
I was wondering when that was going to come out.
I will take payment via my wife's PayPal.
Okay.
There you go.
Nah, I'll send you $40 next week. Pay up. Pook owes me a bottle though, so
How are you a
like
bottle of
wash.
liquor, bro? Yeah. I think I might just send that PayPal with all the money I owe you. So
All right, there you go.
Phillies and the Padres right now are 6-6 in the bottom of the 12th. The Dodgers and the Mets are 1-1 in the bottom of the 9th. And the Astros and Angels are 1-1 going into the 3rd.
Hey.
And now moving on to the standings. I will get this out of the way. The shittiest division in all of baseball. And it looks like we're on pace to have at least 3 teams with a negative 200 or more run differential. In last place, the Kansas City Royals at 27-61, negative 158 run differential. They're 2-8 in their last 10. Not that anybody gives a damn. I certainly don't. Then you have the Meth Heads over in the south side of Chicago. They're 40-55 with a negative 68 run differential. They're 4-6 in their last 10. Who gives 2 shits?
Nobody.
Moving on to the Detroit Tigers at 41-51, 6 games back, a negative 81 run differential, and they are 5-5 in their last 10. Moving on to the Cleveland Indians. Yes, that's right. I said it. Who gives 2 shits? They are 45-48, 2.5 games back, negative 18 run differential, 4-6 in their last 10. Then moving on to the first place team at 48-46, a plus 32 run differential, 6-4 in their last 10. The Minnesota Twins.
Is it possible that division could have a under 500 percentage and for a champion?
Yep.
For a winner, yeah. If the Twins,
Yep.
yeah.
I mean that would be so ridiculous, but yeah.
They
Well,
are on
happened
pace
before,
to be
but,
the
yeah.
worst division ever in the history of baseball.
Yep.
Moving on to the National League or American League West. Oakland at 25-70. They are 30.5 games out of it and have officially been out of the playoffs since the second week of the season. with a negative 253. Yes, negative 253 run differential.
Dude, how
And-
do you go to work? How do you go to work? Like, you know, one of the Baseball's Dead alum, Dallas Braden, who I desperately want to get on this podcast in the off season, which I think would be a perfect time. How do you do that? How do you call that game day in and day out, knowing you're probably gonna get smoked, and it's smoked, and then smoked some more, and then
he probably has to do it Bob Uecker style from Major League. He just drinks really heavily.
No, he doesn't. I've listened. Like, if there's a late game and I'm up for some reason, which, you know, I'm old and I've got 2 kids because I'm a idiot. But sometimes I'll be up late and I will turn on a West Coast game, and if there's a West Coast game, I'll turn on the Oakland Athletics and listen to Dallas Braden. And I mean, he's all in, man. He is as professional as he gets. He slides some stuff in there every once in a while, but I mean, God, how do you get up and how do you not just shit all over the team? You know what I'm saying? Like, Steve Stone got fired from the Cubs because he was shitting on the team because they were rightfully so.
Man, I
how do you do that? How do you
go
to
more
work?
like it was more like he was shitting on that no good, low life and son of a bitch and skipper they had at the time.
Who was that? Dusty Baker?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
They were first guessing him. Him and Skip Carey were first guessing him. Remember that?
Yeah.
They're like, this is not what I do in this situation. Blah, 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 blah. And that's what really got him fired.
Yeah.
But it was managerial decisions. It really wasn't bad mouthing the organization or the team. It was more bad mouthing the coach's decisions before, like pointing out the blunders he was making before they turned into blunders.
Yeah. Yeah, Dusty Baker. I still
don't understand that, man.
No.
Moving right on. So we have the
he's had a lot of success. When you realize that the team hires the announcers. So
yeah.
It's not really a good idea to argue against the manager.
I mean, I understand that, Pops, but like Dusty Baker was doing like ridiculous stuff. Now, I'm not a baseball guy, but he was like some of the stuff that he was doing was just counterintuitive to like traditional baseball decision making and analytics as well. I mean, it just wasn't smart. It just wasn't smart stuff. Like,
it wasn't smart baseball.
The situational baseball that he was doing was not what anybody would do in that situation. And Steve Stone and is it Skip or Chip Carey? I can't remember. They were pointing it out. They both got fired. They both got shit.
I believe it was Chip.
Chip Carey.
I called him Skip.
He calls for the Braves, I think.
Chip, whatever. Man.
Skip. Who cares?
Yeah, well, they did him a favor. How's that? They did him a favor. I mean, I love the Cubs. They did him a favor though.
Yeah. All right, keep going there.
The Angels are 46-47, 8.5 games out of it, +8 run differential, 2-8 in their last 10.
In the middle of the Shohei controversy, they here apparently it has kind of come to life, if you will. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Shit.
They will be. They are looking to get rid of Shohei as a rental.
So yeah, here we go. So Shohei Ohtani trade rumors. Angels want multiple prospects, type 100 type prospects in any deal. Los Angeles Angels are reportedly willing to listen to trade offers for a two-way phenom Shohei Ohtani for August 1st deadline, but any sort of deals likely to require a haul of top-tier prospects. Angels want multiple top 100 type prospects to begin the conversation for an Ohtani deal, according to MLB Network's John Morosi. Let's see if I can get this going. Maybe get this guy's little opinion on it. Let's see here. Yep, there we go. There we go.
Trade deadline less than 3 weeks. 3 weeks away. What are the chances?
Oh, really? You're gonna puffer?
Robert, Lauren, yonder, what a story we have in front of us right now. Shohei Ohtani, 18 days away to the trade deadline. And what I can tell you this morning is, based on my conversations with sources, a trade is perhaps still unlikely, but possible. And what has changed, I believe, in recent days is the Angels have discussed internally as an organization and realized that with where they're at in the standings, while the standard to move Shohei is going to be extraordinarily high, they have no choice but to listen to the inquiries that are coming in. And there are so many different things, Robert, for them to consider here. The legacy of the great Shohei Ohtani, their chances to sign him long-term, the quality of the offers coming in. And again, we'll talk about this on probably every single episode of MLB Central between now and August the 1st. But what I can say to you is one of the more challenging parts here is there is no comparison. There is nothing the Angels can look to and say, well, the last time someone like Shohei Ohtani was traded, this was the return.
Yeah.
As we all know, he is one of one. There is no way to really discern what a fair offer would be other than to say if they get multiple players offered among the top 100 prospects in the game, they have to at least start thinking about it. And that's where they're at right now. Thinking, considering, of course, watching the standings. But what I can say right now is a trade of Shohei Ohtani is possible between now and August 1st.
I have an idea. Let's just all.
Oh, well, thank you.
You know what this reminds me of? And here I am. I don't know shit from Shinola when it comes to baseball, and I gotta admit that. But this reminds me of people that I deal to at the casino that want to split their 20. They want to split their 2 10s. Why would you trade this dude? He's a unicorn.
Have to. You have to. He's a free agent at the end of the year. He's a free agent at the end of the year, and they're not going to re-sign him. There's no way.
They're going to re-sign him? Why not?
Because they don't have the money.
They don't have the money. They can't build a team around him.
Oh, the problem with Ohtani is he's going to wreck the system unless he goes to somebody like the Cubs, the Red Sox, the Yankees, the Rangers, the Dodgers. He's going to wreck them because he comes with so much money. You don't have to pay that dude so much. Because look, he basically
going to be a Yankee?
He frees up a roster spot. All right,
is he going to be a Yankee next year?
It's possible. More likely, I think the more likely landing places on the West Coast because it's closer to Japan. So the Giants, who remember, people don't think about the Giants, but they went after Judge pretty hard, so they're willing to spend some money. So they might go. They might go after that. The Padres. I don't think the Padres' wall is that deep anymore. I don't think they can afford him.
The Angels, right? They're owned by Disney still, right? Or am I full of shit with that?
They're owned by
not anymore. Long time ago.
They're owned by a Hispanic guy.
Yeah,
and he don't have the money to pay these people.
Not that much money, dude. If you're gonna sign him to like a multi-year deal, he's 29 years old, right? You sign him to like a 10-year deal, it's gonna be like $800 million.
Yeah.
The problem with Shohei is that nobody's ever fucking had to deal with this. Nobody's had to deal with a dude.
He's a one of one
who can go out there and pitch you 7 innings of quality baseball, giving up less than 3 runs, striking out 10 guys. And by the way, he hits you 2 knocks because he's a DH as well.
Right. So Babe Ruth was a pretty good pitcher. No,
yeah, he was all right.
Babe Ruth only pitched for 3 years.
And he killed his wife, too, so fuck him.
Babe Ruth killed his wife?
Yeah, he lit his house on fire.
Yeah, while she was asleep in it.
Yeah.
That was also another reason why he got traded to the Yankees.
Mm-hmm.
How did he get away with that?
It was 1918.
1918. not no CSI Miami, Pook. That's how he got away with it.
How do you know it was him lighting it on fire and it wasn't an accident?
Because
it was Babe Ruth. It was Babe Ruth's house.
Mm-hmm.
But how are you so sure
that
it wasn't an accident?
It wasn't an accident. But getting back to the Shohei deal,
okay.
I don't see a team out there that can. All right, Kyle, does this have to be a multi-team deal?
It's going to have to be like a 3 or 4 team deal.
Right, it has to be because who's going to give up all those prospects? That basically wipes out your
A
farm
farm
system.
Yeah.
To win now. Now, here's a crazy thing, though. A team that has some money, is willing to spend a little money, it's got a pretty decent farm system. What if the Texas Rangers make a move for Shohei? For the year,
even more better.
Just to get that ring. You know what I mean? Just like the Cubs traded for Aroldis Chapman. It was a terrible trade, too.
And then they ditched him to the Yankees.
Yeah, and then he got back. But like we won the ring. You got the ring, right? So if your motivation is to get the ring, go get the ring. So if you're Texas Rangers management, do you go to a couple other teams and say, "Hey, look, we want Shohei. We don't know. We don't know. Well, yeah. We don't know. We can't do this on our own, but we can give you guys something. And they can give you something, and let's make this happen. Because if the Texas Rangers could pull that off, then the Texas Rangers go on to win the World Series.
Yep.
Possibly, probably. Is he going to go to New York? No, probably not. Boston. He's got a boy there in Yoshida.
Yeah.
He also has a boy in Chicago, although I don't think the Ricketts are up for spending, and I don't think that farm system's fruitful enough to trade for it. So that basically leaves the Rangers, the Dodgers, and the Red Sox.
And possibly the Mariners.
This guy's got kids all over the country.
Yeah. So we'll see. I don't know, man, but it's going to be great. Trade deadline is August 1st, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, keep going. Keep going.
Seattle is 46-46. They're 8 games out of it, plus 31 run differential, 6-4 in their last 10. Then we have the Houston, I can't do anything right, Astros with the shitty-ass manager, Dusty Baker. 51-42, 3.5 games out of it, plus 50 run differential, 6-4 in their last 10. Then you have the Texas Rangers at 55-39, plus 159 run differential, 5-5 in their last 10. Now we're going to the best division in all of baseball. In last place, the New York Yankees at 50-44,
Tied.
9 games out of it, plus 17 run differential, 4-6 in their last 10. Actually, they're in last place because we swept them. That's how we get to go above them.
Mm-hmm.
My beloved
How's that make you feel, Minnie?
I could give a
How's
shit.
that make you feel? Okay. All right. Sure.
My beloved Red Sox at 50 and
Emotional damage.
at 50-44, 9 games out of it, plus 32 run differential, 8-2 in their last 10. We can't do anything wrong right now, and we're only getting better.
Yeah, the problem is everybody ahead of you is doing the same fucking thing.
Yeah, exactly. But if you put us in the NL Central, AL Central, nobody's fucking with us.
Yeah. Well, if frogs had wings, they wouldn't bump
Are
their
they
ass when they hop,
negotiating to move divisions or what?
No. This is just stuff baseball nerds do in their head.
Yes.
Oh, if I was into this division. Well, you're not, so move on.
Exactly. So then we got this team in Canada. They just need to get rid of baseball in Canada, period.
They actually packed that place.
They don't want to put a team in Montreal, so they need to get rid of baseball in Canada. Just let them fucking have hockey and that stupid-ass Canadian football shit. They're 53-41, 6 games out of it, plus 44, 8-2 in their life. Everybody's 8-2 in this fucking division.
Yeah, except for that.
Except for the Tampa Bay Rays and the Yankees. Then you have the Baltimore Orioles, who I didn't see doing this well at all, at 57-35, 1 game out of it, plus 53 run differential, 8-2 in their last 10. Then you have the Tampa Bay Rays, who are finally starting to slow down a huge bunch. They're 60-36, plus 152 run differential, 3-7 in their last 10. Moving on to the National League. We'll get this division out of the way because nobody seems to care about it except for 3 people in this chat room.
2, 3. So 3/4 of the show.
Yes. 3/4 of the show, yes.
Okay. All right. Nobody
so
cares
in last
about
place in the AL Central is the St. St. Louis Cardinals at 50 and 43, 11 and a half games back, negative 28 run differential, 5-5 in their last 10. The Pittsburgh Pirates at 41 and 52, 10 and a half games back, negative 54 run differential.
Oops.
2 and 8 in their last 10. Man, the mighty have fallen.
Yeah.
The only team in this entire division with a plus run differential, the mighty Chicago Cubs, who just got shellacked by my Red Sox. 43 and 49, 8 games out of it, plus 21 run differential, 5-5 in their last 10.
All I care about is Bellinger hit a grand slam off of Paxton last night, so I was very happy about that.
Fuck Paxton, they need to get rid of that guy.
We took one out of 3. You guys took the series. Good for you, but
Paxton's garbage. We need to get rid of him.
Yep.
Yeah, story of my life. We have old pitchers. So, Cincinnati Reds at 50 and 44.
Oh,
2 games out of it.
What happened?
I think they just forgot
they
how
played
to
the
throw
Brewers.
Oh, you mean they still can't pitch? Oh, okay.
No, they never have been able to do that.
No, they haven't. Worst fucking ERA for starting pitching staff in baseball. But hey, they're beating my Cubs, so
Yeah, I mean, they're ahead of what I asked for them to be. If you remember, I said they're going to be better than 500, and they are.
They're 6 games above 500, and they are fighting for a wild card spot. That is true.
Yep.
And my Cubbies are kind of where I thought they'd be. I really hope they don't sell Stroman. I hope they extend him. I really don't. I don't see how you get better quickly if you trade Stroman at the deadline for a bunch of prospects, because that shit takes years. Yeah. So sign that dude to a multi-year deal, extend Steele, and then go out and look for some more starting pitching. But yeah, I mean, I think the Cubs, out of any team in MLB, needs to just stay put. And stay put. Sign Marcus Stroman to a long-term deal. That dude's a gangster. He loves pitching. He's a big energy guy. I like him. Don't trade that dude to somebody for some process that
he's way better than Kyle Hendricks.
Yeah, Kyle Hendricks is doing great since he's come back.
He didn't do good on Friday.
Well, fucking shit happens. I mean, fucking shit. You can't fucking wake up every day and piss excellence.
Well, he gave up 6 home runs.
Well, fucking A. How many home runs have your Red Sox given up this year? How many home runs has Chris Sale gave up this year?
Yeah, we don't have to go there.
Oh, we don't? No, I think we do, because you brought it up. You want to go after my boy? I'll go after your left-handed, constantly fucked up.
He's not my boy. He came from the meth heads.
Well, he played for your team. I bet you every time he won a game for you boys, even in the playoffs, you were like, it's my dog.
No, not really. Because he had a tendency of breaking toilets and sinks.
That's Kevin Brown. But anyways.
Same with Chris Sale. He did it in the dugout. That's how he fucked up his hand.
Just saying, people. I want the Cubs to stay put. Get Stroman to an extension. Hold on Justice Steele. Wait to see what happens in the offseason. Hey, take a shot at Shohei in the offseason because he's a rental. Who knows? I don't know if the Ricketts will spend that money, but
my luck, Shohei goes to fucking
that's
Toronto.
my problem is you're not going to get that money out of Cincinnati. That's for sure.
Oh, no fucking way. No. I know these. I know I've done tree work for these people who own the Reds.
Yeah.
And I assure you, no, not going to happen. Not going to happen. And by the way, I probably wore my Cubs hat while I was.
To be honest with you, they would have to sell more shares and dilute their ownership in order to do it.
Yep, probably. All right, Kyle.
All right, so in first place is the Milwaukee Brewers at 52 and 42. Negative 8 run differential, 7-3 in their last 10. Moving on to the NL East, the Washington Nationals, aka the Montreal Expos, at 37 and 56, 24 and a half games back. Negative 88 run differential, 3-7 in their last 10. Then just slightly a little bit better than them is the New York Mets at 42 and 50. 19 games back.
$83 million to 2 old guys. Good job.
Negative 13 run differential, 6-4 in their last 10. Then you have the Phillies at 51 and 42, 10 and a half games back, plus 12 run differential, 7-3 in their last 10. Then you have the Miami Marlins at 53 and 42, 9.5 games back, negative 10 run differential, 5-5 in their last 10. Best team in baseball.
Is it possible that 3 teams from the NL East would go into the playoffs?
Well, you've got how many spots, Kyle? 5, right? Or is it
5?
6?
I think it's
5.
It's either 5 or 6.
Look it up. Look it up for me real quick.
All right.
So you got everybody gets you win the division, you get in. So probably
so you gotta have one.
Got to be the Braves. Who knows with the Central? And also it could be the Brewers, could be the Reds. With the West, sneakily, I mean that's scary. There's 3 teams there that are really good. If you look at like the Miami Marlins are 53 and 42, right?
There's 6 teams.
6 teams. And San Francisco Giants are 52 and 41. So they're in there. The Diamondbacks are 52 and 42. They're in there.
Right.
So you take out the division winners. So you got the Braves, the Brewers, at least in the NL. Braves right now, Brewers, Dodgers.
Right.
Then you've got the Marlins got the next spot. The Giants got the next spot. And the Reds got the last spot. You go to the AL, as of right now, Tampa Bay wins, but I'm calling it right now. I'm calling the Baltimore Orioles to take this division.
So if we go right now, the American League, the Orioles and the Blue Jays would have the wild card, and the Giants and the Marlins, or the Diamondbacks, Phillies.
Well, no, all right. So you go division one. Just take the division leaders. Right away.
Because there's a half game. There's a half game between the Giants and the Phillies.
Then you've got 3 more teams. So you got the Orioles, you got the Blue Jays, and the Houston Astros are 1 game up on the Boston Red Sox, who are in 4th place. So if the AL East doesn't play each other too much more, because of the balanced schedule nowadays, which I'm really not a fan of. I'm sorry, I'm just not. You could literally have 4 teams come from the AL East. You could possibly have that happen. So that's pretty crazy. Yeah. What's up, Raymond? How you doing? All right. Yeah. Oh,
the Braves are.
Go ahead.
61 and 31 plus 148 run differential, 6-4 in their last 10. Now moving on to the NL West. The Rocky Mountain High, always high. Rockies are 36 and 58. Negative 144 run differential, 3-7 in their last 10. San Diego Padres. 44 and 50. 10 games back, plus 36 run differentials. 6
How's
and
all
4 in
that
their
money
last
feeling?
10. Woo! Yeah.
All that money. Nobody lead that team and no pitching except for what? Snell and fucking
Darvish.
Yeah. Whoa. What was he thinking? Like, I mean.
Well, every pitch they swing is for either the fences or it is a pop-up. They're not putting the ball in play. They're not hitting for contact.
No.
They want to just freaking kill the damn thing.
They want to be fucking highlight reels. Somebody needs to come in there. They need to trade for somebody, and I don't know who this person is, but they need to trade for somebody to come in there and control that clubhouse. And, like, this is what you're going to do, boys. And I don't know who that guy is. Other than, like, maybe, hey, do you want to make a trade with the Dodgers? That's not going to happen. Get Jason Hayward. But they need to get a vet, an established vet, like, you know. And here's another guy I thought about, Evan Longoria, but he's with the Giants and they're fucking second place, so that's not going to happen. Who do you get to unfuck that franchise?
I thought Evan Longoria was with the Diamondbacks.
Oh, he is with the Diamondbacks. Okay, you're right. So, anyways, they're not going to give him up, right? So Nelson Cruz is out there, but didn't they DFA him? So yeah,
they got rid of him because he was drinking too much tequila.
Well, that'll happen. They got to do something in San Diego, man. I mean, they have got money going out to like 36. Like, they're paying a lot of money for what
people
is
that ain't doing shit.
A team that is 10 games behind first place, 6 games below 500. It is a fucking joke there. Like, you know, all the shit they talked and all the fans and all that shit. They're terrible. They're fucking terrible. They're terrible. And that should be embarrassing. They're 1 game better than the Cubs, whose payroll is like 30% of that. So I don't know. They got to do.
They're 1 game better than the Mets too.
I don't know. Do you know anybody out there that they could bring in as a veteran bat or veteran pitcher that can, you know, kind of put the lockdown on them? And hey, this is how we do. This is how we do it in the show. I don't know of anybody available.
Not available now.
Yeah, they're fucked. Way to go.
Yep. Too many kids.
Yeah, well, too many kids and too many superstars with nobody to lead them. You know what I mean? Juan Soto, Manny Machado, Fernando Tatis. Like, that should be Murderer's Row, but it's not. You know why? Because nobody's leading those guys. Nobody is mentoring them. Nobody is, hey, this is how we do it in the show. This is how we put in work.
Sucks.
This is how we, this is how we work. This is how we adjust. This is what we do in the video room. This is what we do here. And nobody there to do that. So when your leader is Machado, you're fucked. See, I don't think he is a leader because he's not a leader. He's a prima donna. Always has been.
Yep.
All right. Keep going.
Arizona is 52-42, 2 games back, plus 17 run differential, 2-8 in their last 10. They've kind of hit a buzzsaw lately.
Yep.
Then you have the Giants, 52-41, 1.5 games out of it, plus 39 run differential, 6-4 in their last 10. Then the only other team I hate more than the Yankees is the freaking Dodgers.
Yeah.
53-39, plus 85 run differential, 7-3 in their last 10. They could just fucking fall off a cliff and die for all I fucking care.
Yeah, I think in the National League it's the Braves and everybody else, right?
Yeah.
I think they are the golden goose of the NL, and I'm interested to see what happens in the American League, because I mean the Phillies got hot, the Marlins are hanging in there, and they may make the playoffs. They got a good chance at getting a wild card spot, but man, they can't hit for shit except for their leadoff guy who was the MVP of the All-Star game. You know, the Phillies. I don't
Justin, the Phillies beat the Padres in 12, 7-6.
There you go.
And the Mets won a game. They beat the Dodgers in 10, 2-1.
Holy cow! They'll be burning cars in the central square.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think in the National League it's the Braves and everybody else. In the American League, I think it's a little different. You know, Tampa Bay got off to such a rock star start.
Hey.
But hey.
Okay, we gotta go. I gotta go to work.
All right, bye.
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 Okay, bye, guys.
See you later, dude. Take your earphones off before you go, okay?
Yeah. See you, brother. Oh God, yeah. I don't know in the American League, like, you know, the AL East is so tough. Orioles are great. Blue Jays are hanging in there. Chris Benoit said that they're looking at trying to make a deal with the Cubs for Marcus Stroman. I think that's a fucking dumb idea, but whatever.
Blue Jays need pitching.
Yeah, but is it going to put them enough to get them in the playoffs? Maybe. And are they going to give up what the Cubs need to get good quickly? I doubt it. We'll see. But, AL Texas Rangers right now are kind of sort of running away with it. Houston Astros are hanging in there, but I think they're like watch the Houston Astros either. There's one of two things. Come like mid-August, watch the Houston Astros either close the gap and take the division lead or completely implode.
I think they're going to completely implode.
But it might be. They might. I don't know.
They have too many pitchers on the IL.
Well, and it depends on when they get those guys back, but we'll see. But yeah. Great home run derby. That was fun. You fucker, you won. Didn't see that happening.
I knew it was going to happen. That's
no,
why I
you
picked
didn't.
him. Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. Don't. You didn't know. You believed he could win. You didn't know. You believed he could win, right? You believed he could win.
No, I knew he was going to win.
No, you can't know. All right, we're arguing over.
That's why I picked him.
You believed he could win. I believed Mookie Betts could win.
I did not believe he was going to do shit. When I saw Mookie Betts was in there, I'm like,
he did. Well, he did.
He hit 6 home runs. That was it.
He was all right. It was all right.
The shocking one was the kid whose dad was pitching to him from the Orioles.
Yeah.
He should have got in another round because he did way better than some of those people that moved on.
Yeah, I agree. But anyways, it was a good home run derby. And actually, I love the home run derby more than the All-Star game. Another thing I want to say about the All-Star game, just go back to the jerseys of the players.
Yes, please.
The teams they play for, if that didn't if I didn't make that apparent, just do that. I don't want to buy a National League or American League jersey. I just want to buy the jersey of my guy. And rarely do I ever do that either. I just buy my number and I put my number on the back. Or I put my number and I put my name on the back, like, because players change. And the only jersey I have, which is now lost in Columbus, thanks to some fucking Greek fucking cunt named George Pardos.
You lost your Favre?
Was my Favre jersey.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah, that's at some auction somewhere because that cunt couldn't pay his fucking rent. But yeah. It is what it is. Without further ado, and even though it's a little early, let's close it out. And I mean, Kyle, you got any more MLB thoughts that you want to toss around or toss at me? Or are you good?
I heard my Red Sox and Cardinals will be in talks trying to pick up players.
The Cardinals are going to buy and the Red Sox are going to buy.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are the Cardinals going to buy? Pitching, I'm guessing?
Pitching. The Cardinals are looking for pitching.
Everybody's always looking for pitching. Where is it?
We're looking to, from what I read, we were looking to get rid of Trevor Story. Probably if he's willing to go to the bullpen, we would offset Chris Sale's contract to bullpen. And get some pitching. We're going to get rid of Buxton. And add a player there and add a couple other young guys.
Did I play the Ellie De La Cruz highlight that I had for you guys?
No, you hadn't played that one yet.
Oh, damn it. Hold on a second here.
You talk about the 97-mile-an-hour ball coming from.
Yeah, watch this shit. It is unbelievable. There we go. Okay, we got that.
De La Cruz backs up. Weaver can run. De La Cruz can throw a dart to first base. Another slip.
But I think he could have run it to first base faster.
Yeah.
De La Cruz backs up. Weimer can run. De La Cruz can throw a dart to
Damn, man. Like, whoo. That was.
He was like, we don't need a shortstop. I'm playing third. Here we go.
He was playing third that game, and he took
was
it away
playing
from
third,
his
yeah.
boy. He took it away from his boy McCain and just fired that shit. Whoo. And you could hear the pop on the glove.
You saw what Votto did afterwards, right? He went,
Yeah.
Oh, did he shake his hand? I didn't see that, but yeah,
He
I
was like,
believe it. Like, oh
damn.
shit, that hurt. Yeah. You know, I don't say this much, but I am hugely rooting for the Reds. I want them to get their boy Ludlow back. I want them to get Hunter Green back. I want them to trade for some pitching. And I want to see this team do something because I love watching Ellie De La Cruz play. The Cruz missile. That kid is just one of the best things that happened to baseball since fucking Ken Griffey
and
Jr.
he's great with the fans too. That's the amazing thing.
Oh yeah, he loves it. He's eating it up. He's eating it up in a good way. You know, like not just I'm this big shit. He's enjoying the attention, which is a good sign because if he's enjoying the attention, there's pressure on you. Of course there is, but he's having fun. And baseball's fun, damn it. It's supposed to be fun. So have fun, Ellie De La Cruz missile, and show us something because I think this might be, I don't know, one of my last chances to see a generational talent grow in front of my eyes.
Yeah.
I mean,
they don't come around often.
No, and this kid is just stupid, ridiculous. Stupid. Last week we did that video. He stole second, stole third, stole home in the middle of a play. Hey, is this dude looking at me? He ain't even paying attention. Fuck it, I'm going. It's home. The first time it happened in what 140 years?
Yeah.
Like
takes advantage of the situation presented. That's the amazing thing.
Yeah, and aggressive as shit. And I want my guys to be aggressive. I'll always be aggressive. If you miss by a mile, but that's the difference between
Can't you imagine being a base coach with him running?
Oh, I don't know. He looks at you like,
want.
I'm not sure. Can you make it? Probably. I mean, yeah, he's awesome. It is so fun to watch, and it's good for baseball. And MLB made a huge mistake in not making him come to the All-Star game.
Yeah, that was a big shock to me. I thought for sure they'd find a way to get him in there.
Yeah, well, they tried with the home run derby, but he said no.
Oh,
and oh my God, could you imagine if he did the home run derby and won it?
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Like here's 27 to win the first round. Here's 27 to win the second round. And I'm just gonna bust out 40 because I'm a gangster. Like, and he's fully capable of doing that. Like, he's so fucking tall. He's got a bit of a Barry Bonds kind of swing to him.
Yeah.
It very much a spin and grin swing. So, and if you want to know what that means, spin and grin, just Google it or YouTube it. It's a common thing with power hitters, especially Barry Bonds, spin and grin. But yeah, I'm so excited. I watched almost as many Reds games as I watch Cubs games now.
That's hard to believe.
That
is hard to believe.
Just so I can watch Ellie De La Cruz, man.
Yeah.
I love watching him play. Love watching him come up to bat. And he's ebbing and flowing. He's being adjusted to and he's adjusting. But I think this kid has something that's gonna make him a Hall of Famer. God forbid some injuries or something. And I pray that nothing like that ever happens to him because he's such a character, such a good player. All right, without further ado, remember,
He's what baseball needed right now.
Yeah, basically, yeah. All baseball always fucking finds that every once in a while. It's about to die, and then all of a sudden something comes up. Remember, never take a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Reach out if you're having issues. Get outdoors. Beautiful time of the year. Just spent my last week in Michigan, and I adored it, except for the Black Hawk size mosquitoes that are up there. But Other than that, it was a great time.
Are you sure they weren't hummingbirds?
They're pretty fucking close, Pops. No, I'm not kidding you. I mean, yeah. I probably sprayed enough off on me to I sprayed too much off on me. Let's put it that way. I didn't get bit, but that stuff's not good for you. So I don't know.
No, vanilla extract.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that would be a good idea. All right, but I said my piece. Without further ado, Kyle, go ahead, and then Pops, and then we'll call it.
Like I always say, if anybody reaches out, just listen. Know that you're not worthless. You do have value. You have meaning in this world. So just reach out if you need help. There's tons of people around that can help you out. Tons of organizations. Other than that, see me on Tuesday, where I do my Dummy of the Week segment. I got another good dummy lined up.
Nice.
And I will see you all.
Why do you call
next
Ricky
Saturday?
Dummy? You don't call. Okay.
Oh, you don't call him that?
Okay. All right.
I can't wait for Richie to come back. All right, Pops,
Yeah.
what you got?
Yeah, we miss him. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. Anyway, it's really hard to go further than what the guys are saying. It's just that it's real easy to give up. It's a little bit tougher to get through it, but you got to make an attempt. Don't take the first out. Try 2 or 3 things before you do something silly.
Absolutely. All right.
And that pretty much wraps it up for me.
Without further ado, my son will sign us out.
You're still here? It's over. Go home.